Yeah, it was, I think, a game of tale of two halves, right? First half, we did start well in the first 10 minutes, possessing the ball and playing the way we wanted to play. And then credit to Washington. That's why they're such a good team, and they made it difficult for us and got a couple of goals. But second half, we responded exactly as expected from our team. We came out on the front foot. We were aggressive, and we created all sorts of problems for them. And I thought we were actually in the much better team. Two goals. One was offsides by just a little bit, and that first one was, whether it was a foul or not, I have to go back and see it in video. But the team responded, as I said, as expected, and with a really good attitude. So it was great to see.
All right, thanks, Coach. We do have a hybrid press conference today, so we will open up to questions in the room first. Roy?
All right. Hi, Albertin. Thank you for the time, as always. I wanted to start off just by asking about those two near goals. I know it happens, it's part of the game, but what does that tell you about how close this team might be to being able to fully capitalize on chances like that?
Well, we're very close, and we know that. And I was telling some of our friends here at Washington that, we're going to get them. We're going to get them one of these times. And we know they fear us a little bit because of what we're capable of doing. I thought last year in the playoffs, we outperformed them in the first half. They outplayed us in the second half, so it could have gone either way. This game, they outperformed us in the first half. We outperformed them in the second half. And I think could have gone either way. So a lot of credit to our team and the players in believing that we can come out here to an excellent against an excellent team and have a performance like we did in that second half. It's all about the belief, and they understand that. I think there's maybe a little bit of doubt in the first half to a certain extent, and we were a little bit too conservative. But I'll take responsibility for that. We were trying to defend and make it difficult for them. It's just that second goal, it could have been a foul or not. We didn't think it was a foul. Z came in with a hard body, and then our goal was called against us, right? So that's football, but, we'll get it to go our way soon.
And then just one more, I'll let the Zoom go afterward. But just thinking about, I know you guys played game one with that more aggressive three in the back, or that clearer three in the back, and it seemed like it was a little more traditional today. How much of that is matchup dependent versus just getting a sense of who is best in what particular formation?
Oh, it's a little bit of both, but today was more match dependent, and we had a very good game in our 4-3-3. It's something we feel very comfortable with, and we defended well in it last weekend against Louisville, and we thought this would be what would help us out to win this game. And again, it's just, it's a fine line whether you get it right or not, and it just had to do a little bit more with us being aggressive, which we showed in the second half, and being a little bit more of a threat getting in behind.
All right, thanks, Roy. We do have a question on the Zoom. We're going to open it up to Brian G. Brian, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So it seems so far this season that Taylor Huff, how you had her taking the free kicks, but in play, she's so often the facilitator of good offensive chances. How much of this is just how you planned it, and how much is her just taking control?
It's a little bit of both. So as a coach, you have to give a player like that the freedom to go and find the ball, find the right pockets, and we're also able to create it. So she has a good sense of the game, great understanding of it. So you don't want to necessarily limit her, and she does her defensive responsibilities. So that's obviously why we brought her on, and the addition of Carly Lima as well. And then when Hannah gets here, it's we've got three players that we know are going to have a really positive impact on this team. And yeah, as you just asked, there's a reason why you're asking about Taylor. And this is only her third game as a pro, and look at the effect that she's having. So it's only going to get better, and we're going to continue giving her that freedom. And once she starts understanding how to connect a little bit better with her forwards, and the forwards understanding how she plays, I think there's a lot of good to come.
Carly Lima. Carly seems to be making sure that she's in Taylor's line of sight every time she has the ball near the net. Is that something you're noticing and encouraging?
So I missed
with the two of them.
I missed the first part. Did you say Carly?
Carly Lena.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
it seems like
yeah.
she's trying to be in that line of sight, going, "Hey, if she sees me, I'll be her."
Yeah, no, she is, and they've actually become very close friends, and that also helps, right? So that chemistry is going to continue to grow, and I think it's going to be quite lethal this season.
All right, thanks, Brian. We're going to go next to Marco Ukulovic. Marco?
Hey, Coach Marko Ukolovic, Barry Sports Wrap. And those two set pieces that they scored on, and where it has kind of able to sneak her way out, is that just more of them watching the ball and not the player at that point, or how do you explain how those two got in like that?
Yeah, so in the first one, I still have to go and look at it a little bit more. We just didn't apply pressure to the ball early enough. And the second one was we were in a good spot, and if you watch the film, Hatch, it hits her. She didn't see it coming, right? So we're tight, and it's hard to really answer it right now without going back to the film because we've done quite well in set pieces this season, and we've worked on them. But yeah, I did a hard one to answer. But when I did go back on my iPad, it was just like, we just mistimed it, and then all of a sudden it hit someone's head, not even knowing, and it trickles in. And the first one I can't really talk too much about because I don't remember it well.
And then, offensively, you guys really dominated that second half with chances. I believe the corner kicks were 8-0. It just seems like you're just so snake bit, and we have the worst luck against this team. How else can you explain this?
Well, the way we explain it is it eventually has to turn around, right? And I'm a big believer in that. But as long as we can give us these opportunities and leave on a positive, because the way we played that second half, it just gives us a lot of confidence, and it shows our players and this to have the belief that we can go up against anyone. And the fact that we were all over them in that second half. They didn't really have answers for us except maybe one or two times on a counter that our play broke down. But that's what we're going to be able to do this season, and that's what I'm asking the players. So, if you do that enough times, I think you'll end up with the 3 points more often than not.
All right, thank you, Marco. We got another question in the room, Rowie?
Yep, just one more, just following up on the two goals. I know this was a homecoming game for Jordan. How much did you talk with her about sort of meeting the moment in front of so many of her family and friends? And how did you what was your read on her performance tonight?
So I thought Jordan, not only tonight but all season long with our games and during preseason, she has excelled. And I keep saying this, we brought her in for a reason. We thought she could be a possible number one, and she's proven that she can. Those two goals, there's nothing she could do about it. She was confident with the ball at her feet. She made the saves that she needed to. At the very end of the game, when they had a counter there as we were pressing, they took a shot which was difficult to hold on. She could have easily just bounced that ball out, and there was a player there ready for a rebound, and she held on to it. So she's playing with a lot of confidence, and I'm happy for her, and she's going to have a stellar season.
And did you sense any different energy from her with her family and in town?
No, not necessarily, because she's been locked in all three games. I mean, she comes in, she's just excited, and she's making the most of her opportunities. So, best.
Yeah. Awesome. That's all I've got. Thank you.
All right, well, that's it for Coach. We'll be back in just a moment with Abby Dahlkemper and Tess Bodie. Thanks.